And now, of course, the 12th team is getting ready for the third match of the day in Map Solara. And now, are they going to battle it off? Because right now, this is the third time they'll be playing for tonight to see the drop spot. Will they be alone, or they'll be fighting with another team? And the flight path coming from Cascadale towards Casa Vista. And Buriram is not being challenged at the hub, whereby we have Heavy with that. I would say in a safe spot, there'll not be any early fights during this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much like compared to the previous day, we often see GOW going against RRQ, but RRQ is not here anymore, and Team Flash is going against Team Falcons, and the same goes for that story. So not so much of W, Bisakser Vijaya, the battle continues, the denial continues right now, and GOW might be also seeing a shot from AG Global. Barros right now taking down Demon, and I guess that is payback at some point because one of their teammates, Chinoy, has also been knocked down. But with a vehicle, there's a good way, a quick way to get in, and Ton only a pixel in there, but Barros still managed to hit them.
Yes, and what a great shot coming from Barros as well. Because what I understand here is like AG Global will try to take a bit of a time, try not to go quite an early phase, but for Saifa and also with his teammate as well, trying to take two of the players coming from behind. And there we go, but unfortunately for AG Global, with that step as well, three of the players has been taken out by God of Wolf. And now Dian with only a few HPs left. Dio need to be careful because he's the only players, and with that AG Global has been taken out on the 12th place by God of Wolf.
AG Global, after 2 games, they only managed to get 11 points, and now being taken out a little bit too early. That is very unfortunate for AG right now. And let's see if God of Wolf is now in the lead. 22 before we start this day, but on the other side, Nameless Trogon gameplay. I guess there's a comeback for Trogon as well. A lot of folks has forgotten this, especially with the introduction of the M590, but the top dogs are still bringing it on. But Team Flash still bringing it on Battlefield, going against Pisaka Srivijaya, and one by one they fall. Only Joel remains and trying to recover. Will he have a chance to bring his teammates back?
Oh, but the way, if he's using this rail, is gonna be quite dangerous because just right in front there is another team, God of Wolf, in that arsenal. And what will he be noticed by the team because he's only alone, and the chances are they'll be taking them out. And Joel is trying his best, trying to survive, and with only one vehicle. But unfortunately, the vehicle is right in front God of Wolf, and the chances are Vesaka will be taken out on the 10th place here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it. No more recoveries coming from Saxon Vijaya. But Joel, VSK in hand, Riptide Rhythm as well. But Yanbin will try to be picked up right now. And as the spread, Demon will be the ones more dangerous at this point. Thus, the glue wall will be pointed towards him. Dian right now with Groza, and there goes Demon, as I mentioned. The height that he's taken, the flank that he's done. He grabbed that finishing shot against Visaka Srivijaya. And the battle continues. They will still take the lead in the challenge.
And of course, they also taking the lead in terms of elimination points, if you can see. And Vamos will be challenged by Bigetron or Evos, just right in front of them.
Let's see. I mean, lucky, just to address this, I was about to say this as well, because it's a good way. I saw it earlier being done by Joel, and it's a good way to travel as well, compared to having that zip line. You're out in the open, but now, even a slide rail, you will be protected, especially with those blue walls. But as we look at the zone that will be closing in third, A lot of potential engagement that is bound to happen right now. Onyx Olympus trying to keep themselves safe, but being challenged by Heavy on the outside of the next phase. So they need to be careful though, or they need to be quick if they want to go for that engagement, because you know how it is. Heavy will not be letting that go that easily, especially if they have Mufasa on their
Whoa.
side. Sorry, AJ, I need to copy you on that.
And also with that, owning Olympus, they have taken one of the players coming from Wings with that sniper. And now for Crime MKS, trying to use that Tatsuya to get further away. But Mufasa, as silent as he sound, unfortunately he's been taken down, been knocked down as well. And now please, he's trying to get away, trying to get as far away, but unfortunately with that chrono will not save him as well, because Adam with that M1887, oh, Adam is the one been taken out, but can be revived by his own teammate.
Yeah, please one saying please no, don't hit me just yet. But I guess they're still safe though. Well, I think a revival has been done, and they're not out of this fight just yet. Onyx Olympus slide rails right now, heading in to the edge. I mean, I love how they anticipated the placement of the circle as well as slide rail to be able to move in Divine and win it.
Yes, and also for Vamos, they have taken out two of the players, if I'm not mistaken, coming from EVOS Divine. And for EVOS, they are now already revived their own teammate, so they'll be taking each other off here. If not, then they'll be having a harder time to move toward the zone. But from what I'm seeing, both of the team is not trying to be too aggressive. They are just teasing out each other, making sure that they are not giving their full force towards the match on the 11th minute here.
Yeah, let's see if what they can bring in, if they can bring in the full force. So far, they need to back away though. They are losing HP, losing resources, and not really doing so much in terms of elimination. So they need to go flank. If they start that engagement, all eyes will be on them, and they might have trouble getting into the next phase of the circle. So it's a good move for Vamos right now, anticipating that EVOS Divine will also be chasing them. But on the other side, it is Virtus Pro go against BTR right now. And, well, Virtus Pro, the Bears, has been caged. Let's see if they'll be able to break through this.
What a shot with that M590, immediately taken out the whole squad coming from Virtus Pro. They don't need to actually hit them, only on the roof there, and with that spread damage makes them quite tough to be heard of. And Russia right now has been shot by Vamos. They are chasing towards Vamos, but unfortunately for EVOS, they have been picked one by one, and immediately three of the players has been taken out. And please one, right now he is saying please don't attack him, because he's trying to his best to revive towards the zone. But unfortunately for him, he went outside the zone. And for EVOS has been taken out on the 8th place here on the 12th minute.
Yeah, let's see if they will be able to take the zone, and as well as a good number of points. Booyah would be a good plus for them, especially with a good placement in this final circle. But from the way I'm looking at it, Wang M and Team Flash will be in trouble. All the spams, parafal action coming from Adrian right now will bring him down. Not so much of recovery, but the rest of the teams right now is being hunted as well on the other side.
For Olympus, they have the best spot here. He can make sure that Mufasa cannot push in towards the zone, and also for the other team as well, Olympus within their line of sight is quite tough for coming from Heavy. But for June, he's trying to take that sneaky shot, but unfortunately only Wings have gotten that last player and made Heavy on the 7th place. But for Adam, right now has been taken out, and now owning Olympus only have 3 of the players remaining, and they need to be careful because Vamos is trying to go in, getting closer. But for Wings, he is taking him down after being revived as well.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened with Wings though, because he is very far from the rest of the team, but I guess the rest of the teams of Onyx Olympus is doing quite well, taking his compound and then just hitting everyone. But Team Vamos managed to get through onto the other side, probably for the pin. And Borem United right now in trouble. 2 down already, make that 3 down. Only 1 remains in Iwasana, and he can get in and probably escape, but he just dumped into the compound of BTR. Needs to be careful, he needs to be quiet. Esports is already chasing him. Tatsuya Rebel Rush is already out and still on a cooldown, and not quite sure if he has what it takes to be able to survive this. Hopefully a lot of distraction will be coming in onto the other side, but for Onyx Olympus, they are remaining focused. BTR eliminating Team Vamos right now. We won't be able to see the uncles, but as we can see, it's mostly Indonesian in this mix, plus, well, GOW from Taiwan as well, from Vietnam, as well as Buriram United from Thailand.
And for now, what we are seeing Bigatron with 14 elimination points. They are doing good. They are controlling the zone here. They are in the middle, and from what I'm seeing here, God of Wolf is having a tough time to move in. Only a small compound for them to hide, but unfortunately ABCD has been taken out by God of Wolf, and now they're on the 5th place. For God of Wolf, only a glue wall that can save them, but with that glue wetter have been thrown, and with Dian only half of their of his HP, and Ton immediately been knocked down as well.
Yeah, GOW right now in trouble. The Blue and BTR trying to beat them. They might be going down because of the HP, because of the zone, but they managed to get in, but no! Young right now and the rest of the team, M590 in hand, just raining fire on them. But as we look, it is Onyx Olympus from above, not so much an opening for BTR, and they have received that equalizer, but Wasana is still alive and kicking, and Crime MKS might be in trouble with shots from both BTR and Wasana might spell trouble for Onyx Olympus. It is just heaven and hell right now from what we're looking at. It feels like purgatory at this point.
Yes, and for Onyx Olympus, 2 of the players have come down, and Kyong has been knocked down as well.
What?
And right now, only 1 of the players, Azrael, is trying to make his way, but half of his HP has been taken out. And Wasana here take out 1 of the players from Onyx Olympus and made 2 of the Indonesian team fighting it off between each other, and Crab MKS is the only players left alone, but still, last shot coming from him, Onyx Olympus took the 3rd booyah.
The denial once again, but valiant effort to Wasana survive.
Okay, thank you, Caster. Survivors, 3rd game of the day, and finally, a booyah for Indonesia! Congratulations, Onyx Esports! I'm here with one of the latest member of Onyx Esports, Adrian. Hi, Adrian.
Halo.
Halo, kabar baik?
Baik,
How's it
baik.
going?
Baik.